Recognizes the gentleman from Texas, Mr. O'Rourke.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And Mr. Secretary, thank you for your comments so far and being available to answer our questions. As you've heard from other members of the committee, I think the dominant perspective and view when it comes to our border, and certainly our border with Mexico, is to see that as a threat and a security situation to be locked down. And while I think that that perspective is understandable, and I think it's born of a good intent to secure the border and secure the homeland, when you look at the facts, we're spending $18 billion a year right now, unprecedented levels of spending. We've doubled the size of the Border Patrol in the last 10 years. We have record low northbound immigration attempts, record high southbound deportations, and El Paso, Texas, the city I have the good fortune to live in and represent, is the safest city in America today, 4 years in a row, actually, bordering on Ciudad Juarez, the largest binational community in the world. San Diego is in the top 10 safest cities. Laredo is in the top 10 safest cities. Honolulu, another port city, is among the top 10 safest cities. So I want to hear you talk about the opportunities at the border. In El Paso alone, we have 22 million pedestrian and auto crossings every single year. It's the lifeblood of our economy, and it's the lifeblood of who we are as a community. That is in addition to the $90 billion in U.S.-Mexico trade that passed through there. That trade, that commerce, and that human crossing activity support more than 400,000 jobs in the state of Texas, more than 6 million in the United States at large. And yet those ports of entry in El Paso, in Arizona, other parts of the U.S.-Mexico border are sorely understaffed. What's your proposal and plan to make sure that we have the resources to capitalize on the opportunities at the U.S.-Mexico border?
In this job as Secretary of Homeland Security, it has been made very clear to me that part of my mission is to facilitate and expedite trade, whether it's on the southwest border or the northern border. For example, the Canadians have talked to me about our bridge crossings in Michigan and the importance of funding a customs plaza on the U.S. side in Michigan. Same with Texas, with South Texas, where I was a couple weeks ago. I haven't been to El Paso yet, but I hope to go there soon. But it has been stressed to me the importance of, as a matter of customs enforcement, facilitating and promoting trade. Now, that also depends on Congress being willing to fund at the appropriate levels our customs plazas, our ability on the U.S. side of a bridge or a land port to build these things. So we need Congress to authorize and appropriate. But I want to work with you on that, and I recognize the importance of promoting trade, whether it's El Paso or Detroit or any of our other ports of entry.
I appreciate that answer, and I'll do my part as a member of Congress to make sure that we have those resources there. But even within the existing DHS budget, I just urge you to deploy those resources and assets as intelligently and as effectively as possible to capitalize on those opportunities that we have there.